Hey, hello, and we're live. Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or next day, wherever you are. Good to see you all coming in. Hello, hello. Hi. So here we are. Here we are again. Good to see you all. And I'll do some greetings a little bit later. But yeah, so as as most of you know that watch my channel, my morning musings just kind of come out of whatever experience I've had in the last couple days, months, weeks, years, whatever. But there's things that I'm kind of thinking about and musing about. And definitely always say this disclaimer. Not that I have to, I can't even say disclaimer, let alone say a disclaimer. But yes, I'm not an expert at anything. These are just some things I've been thinking about. So, with that said, I thought we could talk about perception versus perspective in the context of what is SPTV. So, in the description of this video, oh, sorry, my phone's making weird noises. Okay. I wrote, what is SPTV? Is it made up of drama channels, quote, drama channels, looking for views and clicks? Is it a genre of the Ex Scientology movement? Is it a group of survivors and allies telling their stories, raising awareness, and fighting against the abuses of Scientology? How do you perceive it? What is your perspective? So we're going to talk about that. Talk about that today. And if anyone saw my community page, unfortunately, my biscuits were burning a little bit last night. They were burning, guys. They're not burning so much now because I'm just putting it all into perspective, right? And I'm trying to get kind of a cohesive um, opinion on it as far as my thoughts, emotions, all the things, and thought about it overnight. I watched Ono Nora's video from yesterday, her live stream, and that was very helpful to understand where I'm coming from as far as my opinions and my perception and my perspective on things. And yeah, so I did a little bit of research online from a good old friend Google, and I want to share some things with you. So we do a few greetings here. Oh my goodness, Constance June. Hello. Thank you so much. Gifted uh 5 memberships. I have 5 new cubs. Yay. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. So, yesterday was a big day, guys. We made 5,000 subscribers. It's just more than I ever even dreamed of. I can't believe it. And thank you all for subscribing, for uh, for supporting me, for being here with me, and just being part of this community. I'm just so grateful. And so that happened, right? And I looked this morning on in my YouTube studio, and as of this morning, of course, I got 5 more now, but I had 318 Cubs memberships. So again, that's just more than I ever imagined. So thank you, everyone, for. Oh, thank you, Janet. Congratulations on 5K! Yay! Thank you so much, everybody. I was hoping to get to 5K by tomorrow, which is L. Ron's birthday. Hip hip hooray! And we did it early. We won my own personal birthday game. So pretty excited about that. So who we got here? We got Clearwater Chatto. Great to see you, buddy. And he's coming right out with the Xenu emojis. Xenu. Love it. Ace and K, hello there. And we got crafts, chats, and catastrophe. Good morning. Good morning. Crafts, chats, and catastrophe. Marilyn, what size crochet hooks do you use? I want to make you some with polymer clay handles. Oh my goodness, really? Awesome. The one I use the most is probably the size F. I don't know how many millimeters that is. If you need millimeters, you can email me at coffeecultsandcrafts@gmail.com. And yeah, I tend to use E, F, and actually with the Rodneys, I'm using a size I because I'm using like double yarn to make it bigger. So yeah, thank you so much. That'd be amazing. And you are in Canada. Morning from Canada. Hello. Cats, bats, and flowers. We got crafts, chats, and catastrophe, and cats, bats, and flowers. Love it. Love it. Um, Tracy Murphy. Good morning, all. XOXO. Fingers crossed. Yes. Fingers crossed for Danny's release and charges rejected this morning. Yes. Yes. Oh, I tell you, it's just nerve wracking sometimes. I really hope the charges are dropped. I believe they will be. I mean, it seems to be happening over and over. So, George Massey reporting for Muster, President correct. Hello there. Yes, I have some new mods. Thank you to all the new mods. I got some regulars that came forward and offered. I had so many that I just chose the first 3 that I knew. So we've got George Massey, and I think I have some more in here, and some of my my mods that I've had for a little while. Right, that's right. And you would know from being a poet and a wordsmith, perception is what you see, perspective is how you see it. Yes, that is correct. And we're going to kind of delve into that a little bit, use some examples. Yeah. Joel McCoy. Hi there, friend. Hello. Hope life is good for y'all today. Yes. And we have another fabulous mod, Doctor Who Heather. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Who else we got? Yarn Prepper. Hello. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Stay Spiria. And that's my 3rd new mod. Ah, you're all here. Amazing. Hi, everyone. Hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening. Yes, definitely. Stasia Flonase. Good day. That's right. Good day, everyone. Another sunshiny day here in Michigan. Nice. Yes. Sunshine here in Vermont, too. We had a terrible snowstorm on Saturday night, and we had to like go so slow coming home from my boy's gig. It was like, yeah, we were like going 20 miles an hour. So scary. And now it's sunny again, and Duncan's skiing on one of his last spring ski days. Oh. Nico, good morning, SPTV land. Good morning. Good morning. All right, everybody. Sherry Bakewell, hello, Sins of Scientology. So good to see you. Kadini, coming out with all the emojis, all the things, spatula, biscuits, Rodney, Triple C, Dung Heap, and Xenu and Little. I didn't realize we had so many. Those are so much fun to make. Yeah. I made Aaron a pearls, oh my pearls one. I hope he uses it. He said he was going to, but it might be a little confusing um, to put it in. But once you get the hang of it, it's easy. If I can figure it out, anybody can. Nico Squirrel. Lil Davy has burning biscuits over the protest. He dropped his spatula when he heard Pearl Snappy's giant Rodney voice. Guess he will have to join Marlene Sweeney on the dung heap. Hail Xenu. I love that. I love that. I'll have to go back and look at the actual emojis. That is great. Good morning, Janet from another planet. Fiona, hi there. Illustrious SP emo. I don't think I've ever seen that name. I love that. Hello, hello. Bella Peterson, hi there. Pause for Andrea. Wow, so many people here. Hi, everybody. Sorry if I missed you. So good to see you all. Buffy Summers, hello. Gretchen Only. Oh, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Marilyn. So good to see you. Catch a live. I'm so glad you're here. Congrats on the 5K. Thank you so much. Amazing. Hey, that kitchen witch Suzanne. Hi there, friend. Everyone watching, please smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And hey, members get these cool emojis. $2.99 a month. And thanks again to Constance for gifting 5 memberships. That's amazing. Oh, there she is. There's my girl. One of my girls. Kelly Copter. Congrats on 5K subscribers. Thank you. I'm just amazed. All right. Buffy Summers, I had to catch the replay because my husband called me in the middle of your live. Congrats on the 5K. That's amazing. Here's the 10K. Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine. I really can't. That would be amazing, but I'm so happy with the 5. And Kelly's dropping in on a little break. She's got a lot to do today. She's got uh, lots of probably videoing and editing and who knows. Lots of stuff she's always working on. Donna. Hi there, Donna. Great to see you. Miss Sunrise Dawn, there you are. Hi, sweetie. We got you some help. You've been working so hard. You've been working so hard. Oh, Dr. Who Heather, I'm pretty sure I put it on. Oops. Okay. Let me figure this out. Try it again. Let's try it again. Where are you? I'll fix that. Add is my. Oh, it didn't go through. There you go, darling. It should be on now. Sorry about that. I thought I put you in there. 'Cause you were like one of the first ones to offer. I lost your email from a few days ago. It was in spam. So I gotta remember. Carrie Berry's mom, hi there. So many of you. So good to see you all. Oh my goodness, Winston. Winston Smith. Thank you. 20? Holy. Oh my God. Thank you. This is crazy. Oh my God. Thank you so much. All right. I get so excited and I like clap. I get so excited. So many new members. Yay. Literally, Lisa. Yes. Welcome to, and you have a membership. That's amazing. Atkins in Texas. Ellie. So many new names. Blessed to Crochet. Love that. Love that. Yes. Thank you, Winston. So many new members. That's amazing. Thank you, Marilyn. You picked some amazing folks. Yeah, well, picked them right out of the chat. The first 3 of my regulars. Oh, Cubs on the Wild. Wait till you see a sketch that Maya did along those lines. It's amazing. Yay, you got a gifted membership. Here you go, Bianca. Oh my goodness. Oh, you made it. Oh, you made it. Okay. Yes, what a group of Cubs I have. Yes, thank you. That's so true. And anybody watching on the replay, welcome. I'm glad that you're watching. I appreciate you all. And if you are watching on the replay, if you could just put a little hello or something in the comments. I do read them all, and I try to at least acknowledge everybody with a heart, or if I have time, I'll definitely answer. So. And if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, or you can always email me at coffeecultsandcrafts@gmail.com. So yeah. Okay. So here we are. Yeah. So one example, and I meant to pull up a picture of it, but you can kind of just imagine it in your mind's eye that you're facing somebody, right? A person, any person, and you look down at the floor, and from your perspective, it looks like on the floor is a 9, right? Just the number 9, number 9. And the person across from you, they look at the floor. What do they see? They don't see a 9 usually. They see a 6, right? So I perceive that that's a 9. They perceive that that's a 6 because of their perspective in which they're standing, right? If you switch places and looked at it from a different vantage point, from a different perspective, it's like, whoa, now it looks like a 6. So that's just a really simple example. There were so many examples that I saw online that were like those illusions, those optical illusions and brain teasers and things like that. So I just thought that was kind of a helpful thing. Crocheting as we speak. Nice. Blessed to crochet. Green-eyed lady. Hello. Hi there. Great to see you. Yeah. So I want to just show you some things. Give you a little lesson that I kind of taught myself this morning. And yeah, it would just look at that. And then we got some other things to talk about regarding what I mentioned earlier about last night, about my biscuits. And I'm going to just try to start things as I go along. So let's do this first. And please stand by for a little sip of water. Okay, we have two quotes here. We got people only see what they are prepared to see. Ralph Waldo Emerson. And some people see the cup as half empty. Some people see the cup as half full. I see the cup as too large. The legendary George Carlin. My boys love George Carlin. But yeah, that makes sense, right? All right. The next thing I wanted to show you guys is definition of perception that I found. Perception. Perception is what you interpret, the ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the senses, the state of being or process of becoming aware of something through the senses. It is not about one thing, it's more of a mix of attitudes and values that provide you insight into an idea. Perceptions are typically developed from our beliefs, which are developed over time or sometimes from a life changing event. When we have beliefs about something, we use those beliefs to perceive meaning from a situation. It says for more, visit study.com. Okay, so that's perception is what you see, the ability to see, hear, become aware of something through the senses. Perspective. Perspective is the way we see something, our point of view. Keep things in perspective means to look at the whole picture, taking a step back and see things in their proper relation to everything else. To logically take a look at a situation and assess the situation, hopefully before we react. Now, to confuse things further, our perspectives come from our perceptions. Stay with me on this one, it says. and there's an article, trying to remember if I linked it below. I know I did. I did put several links. If I missed this one, I'll put it in after. Try to remember to do that. Okay. Can you shift someone's perspective? So, can someone's perspective be changed, right? It is certainly possible to shift a person's perspective on an issue. In order to do so, it's important to understand why they feel the way they do. What are their perceptions and beliefs that are giving them a particular perspective? One once those perceptions are clear, you can begin to change their perspective. Heed my warning when I say that people hold onto their beliefs and perceptions tightly, so be careful in how you approach them. The difference between perception and perspective seems visible on the surface, but they are closely intertwined. Learn how to change you or others' perception, and you can change almost anything. Now, I would add that I'm just going to remove this for a minute. Yeah. So I would add that, I'm not necessarily encouraging people to try to change people's mind all the time. Because to me, that sounds a little culty. It's like you can change people's perspective by blah, 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 blah. I think it's good to, just put out all the information and let them decide. Maybe they have a certain bias, because of their background and their perception of something gives them a certain perspective. And if you're open, just like Ralph Waldo Emerson said, if you're prepared and you're ready to consider a different perspective, then you're that stands you in good stead. So just gonna start some things. So good to see you all. Thank you for being here. So yes, now the reason that came up was there seems to be different perceptions of what SPTV is from different perspectives, right? Different people have different perspectives. And I can tell you what my perspective is, but I want to use an example from something that came up yesterday and last night, from the day before, right? The last couple of days, regarding yet another blog post that Mike Rinder wrote. And guys, I could say, oh, I don't want to talk about this anymore. And I really don't. But at the same time, I feel like when these things come up and I'm thinking about it, either I'm just not going to go on today or I'm going to talk about it. Because if it's something on my mind, I'm pretty transparent and I really have a hard time just stuffing it down and talking about, other things. Right. And I do want to talk about the protests. I do want to talk about everything that's going on. in Scientology. I do want to talk about puppies and kitties and art and all those things too. But again, if something's kind of weighing on my mind and I have a little bit, I think to offer to speak into the situation, at least from my own thoughts and experience, then I'll do it and we can talk about it because I love to get your your opinions and perspectives as well. So, and when we take I was thinking when we take things in, like, say we watch Natalie's newscast in the morning, which I love. I absolutely love. I actually missed it this morning, which I'm really sad. I got to catch up. But yeah, so when we do that, we're taking in a lot of information, right? And she does do comments and questions at the end, but I kind of like to expand on that and have everybody say, oh, like I think this about that, or like I heard this, and this is my perspective on it. I love to get your input. So that's what I want to do here. Oh, I'm just hey. Hey there, Ken's channel. What's up? Who is SPTV is a real play. What is SPTV and who is SPTV is a real place. Yep, I agree with that. Love that. Yeah. Mary O, it all comes down to fair. Oh, not sure what that is. Oh, honest, fair, honest, transparent communication, in my opinion. I agree. I agree with that. Gretchen only comment, a person's perception can become their reality. Einstein said reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they say people's perception is their reality. So, and to respect that, right? I mean, I've thought of that too. I was like, how can they think that way? But to them, that's the reality, and to me, my perception is my reality. And sometimes, if you step back, put things into perspective, your perspective, and reality can change. So yeah, who's to say my reality is not the real is the real reality and yours isn't, right? That's a really good point. All right, just keep starting some things. The Kitchen Witch Suzanne. To go old school, extrasensory perception, ESP, is our sixth sense, our gut feeling, which can be tricked by our perspectives, life experiences. That's a good point. I like that. Thank you for that. All right, we got our friend Joel. Comment. In my 70 years of life, I have oh, yeah, happy birthday. Was it the other day? I don't remember. You had a birthday. Oh my god. Happy birthday. In my 70 years of life, I have met many folks who are supposed to be an expert, but I found that what they really are is just a fool away from home. The more I think, the more I think I know, the less I do. Yeah, I agree with that for me. Yeah. Um, Right. I think that the older I get, the more I realize the less I know. And I'm still learning a lot. When I was in the cult, um, Marlene said basically she knew everything and told us what to think and what to believe. And we thought we knew everything because we were saving ourselves and saving the world and everything else. So yeah. Okay, let me just go through some more. Um, okay. Thank you again for the gift of membership. Just going into the start. Janet from another planet. Good morning, everyone. Getting warmer. Spring should be coming soon with warmer temps. Got some petunias. Nice. And pansies started under the grow lights. Ooh, I haven't done that yet, but it's March, so I should. Yeah, good idea. And pause for Andrea. Marilyn, could you please pass on deepest condolences to Liz Gale for me and us? They had to say farewell to their beloved sweet pup, Cuda Bear, yesterday. Yes. Oh, I know. I know. Liz was here in the chat yesterday and we were sending her love. Yeah, that's so hard. It's so hard. I've been through it several times. So sad. We're sending Liz Gale lots of love. And if she's watching the replay, send her some hearts. We love you, Liz. And yeah, we feel you. Definitely. Mary Miller McWilliams. Thank you, Winston Smith, for the gifted membership. Yes, and you're trying out the new emojis already. That's awesome. Love it. Um, May the force be with you. Oh, Utology made a hilarious short of Lyft Tech to block the billboard after Jeffrey Augustine went in person and found it. Worth the watch. Totally shows another Scientology flank. Oh, they tried to block the billboard? The new one for the Aftermath Foundation? I was going to mention that. Yeah. Let me write a couple of things down that I was going to mention. Yeah. Because I don't have it on deck. Billboard. That's right. All right. Alright. Everything okay, Miss Sunrise Dawn? Are your kitties okay? I missed it. I hope you're okay. Sending you love. Yeah. Yeah, Doctor Who Heather, one of our new fabulous mods. Joel, I agree. I think the moment one becomes a true adult is when they realize that none of us really know what we are doing. We are just hoping we make it through each day. Yeah. Yeah. I think that my relationship with my children became closer when I just realized that, we're all equals here. I mean, obviously, I've lived longer. I'm their parent, and I had to be a parent to them, but also to admit when I was wrong and to say I was sorry and to say if I didn't know something, because I don't know. Simply good. Hey, good to see you. Um, okay, Stasia Flonase. My perspective, the more I see and read, I can't help but think Mike Rinder wants nothing to do with Never Ends or that they're helping so much. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I know he has some friends that are Never Ends, but yeah, that's definitely valid perspective. Yeah. Um, Ace and K comment, you can have your own view. You can have your own view as long as you are open to accept others too, and if it is warranted, to change and evolve. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've changed my perspective on a lot of things over the years. Absolutely. And don't force your opinion on others. Right. Exactly. I agree that. Yep. Thinking about you, Liz Gail. Yes, we love you, Liz. Yeah. Rusty Glider. I just want to say what an inspiration you are to me. I too came from a cult like background, not Scientology. The more I've learned about Scientology and the cult, the more I examine myself. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, I can definitely feel you on that one. Absolutely. The vet's looking at him now. Okay. Hope he's okay. All right. I'm starting some things along the lines of things I wanted to talk about. Oh, that's okay, Suzanne. Going to watch walk the grand dogs. Yeah. And I think we showed pictures of them the other day. That's awesome. Right? Oh. And once I go to click on something, it goes away. Blessed to crochet. The art of being able to agree to disagree is lost. To have a discussion and still walk away friends at the end, and we need to bring that back. That's right. I agree. Mhm. Absolutely. Joe McCoy, people who think they are always right rarely are right at all. This is the way a narcissist acts. When you humble yourself, you can really see what matters. We are all in this together. Absolutely agree. Yeah. Uh, notorious love. Oh, I get it now. I love that comment. There is a video about the billboard and that a new AF board member was attacked while waiting to film the unveiling. Oh, and I heard that. Okay, we can talk about that now. One sec, guys. So I read that Phil Jones is one of the new board members, and they were in a documentary. It was talked about on the Fair Game podcast and also on Tony Ortega's Substack. I remember listening to a podcast. I think it wasn't a video one. It was just an audio one with Phil Jones. And I can't remember the name of it. It was about disconnection. And it was a documentary that was being filmed at the same time as the Aftermath show. And it was also by A&E, probably a different production company than the Aftermath show used. But it ended up getting, it was just, was still there on the cutting room floor. It never materialized and it was never aired. And it was also featured Jamie DeWolf, which is L. Ron Hubbard's, I want to say great grandson, I believe. So yeah, definitely this man, Bill, I almost said Phil Collins, Phil Jones, his children, I know his daughter, maybe his son as well, were in the flag, the big blue building, I believe. And they had that, you've probably seen it. If I thought of it, I would have pulled it up. It was it says call us, and it had all like little pictures of all the families that had been disconnected from and wanted to talk to their loved ones in Scientology. Very, very, very powerful. So I guess he's on the board. I've heard from a very reliable source that they also have an executive director now. And I actually heard from Mike Rinder himself last week by email. And he said that the current board members are all looking for placement board members. So that's what he said. I take that at face value. Yeah, I mean, that's what he said. So we'll see what happens. It's kind of a guessing game right now because they're not super forthcoming. You kind of have to piece things together, but we'll see if they say anything on the website soon. So, hey, hey, Liz Ferris. Hi, sweetie. Good to see you. Nice to see all the wrenches today. Wow. Yeah, no one should be attacked. No. And let's see, I have okay. Dr. Who Heather, I'm torn on the Aftermath Foundation billboard. I think it's awesome they put it up, and I hope it helps people escape. But with how they have been behaving, let's just say burning biscuits. Yes. Yeah. And this is actually I think it's a really good example of perception versus perspective, right? Because at first I was just like, oh, and then I was like, you know what? This is a good thing because these people in Big Blue or wherever it's facing can see the number, and they are doing good things. And so to step back and put it into perspective, there's upwards of $200,000 to spend, and the mission statement on the Aftermath Foundation website is to help people escape and to help them get back on their feet. And I think that's what really needs to be the focus, instead of worrying about calling people fleas and dogs, worrying about, let's focus on the prize, let's focus on bringing down Scientology. No, that's where the lines get blurred when you have a block of people that are all, from the same gold base, right? All best friends and all saying the same thing on their personal channels and having a public charity, the lines being blurred. So it does appear to me, I'll be honest, guys, that they are choosing, their friends to take over. It is what it is. I know they have tried to reach out to people, including myself. I'm not interested. I know a lot of people that are either never ins or people that weren't, in their circle have either, thought about it and declined or maybe are still interested. I hope that people do step forward. The reason why I didn't, there are many reasons, but one reason is I'm already a president on a board of another charity, and I don't want to be on any boards. I don't want to be on any more boards. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know how else I feel about it, but that was my main reason. Definitely. So, but thank you for that, Heather. I'm glad that people are putting in their 2 cents and their comments, and they're all valid. Definitely. Literally, Lisa, comment. The timing of the billboard stands out in the same way that Scientology did when they gave Sea Org members their passports back. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. It does look like it's a PR thing, but at least it's a positive one. So yeah, again, stepping back and trying to put it in perspective, that's kind of how I look at it is like, well, you know, yeah, at least they're doing something. If they weren't doing anything with the money, I wouldn't be happy. But at least, you know, money that the people put in, they're doing something to try to reach the people in the building. So in that way, I think it's a positive thing. But yeah, timing, um, the timing of the liability form, where they changed the language to include things like words like forever and irrevocable and about like verbal and this and that. Like, yeah, very problematic and very suspicious with timing. But again, like, they could say, well, you guys are never happy. We're doing something. So yeah, I take that at face value and, putting it into perspective, I think it's a good thing. So, but believe me, I did have to kind of think about it for a while. So, mhm. Simply good. It's fortunate that current Scientologists most probably don't know or remember Mike, Mark, Claire, uh, not sure. Oh, Amy and Matt. Oh, or anything about them. So reaching out to the aftermath is probably less traumatic. Yeah. See, that's that's a great perspective. I like that. Marcy Miller, question: why did they get rid of Aaron Smith Levin and are now looking for replacements? Talk about perception and perspective. Biscuits, burn your biscuits and your Rodney. My goodness. Yeah. Great point. Great point. Why are they all of a sudden now wanting to unload it when they were supposedly saving it from Aaron? Right? They wanted to. They wanted to control and hang on to it, and you know why I think that is? Because I mean, my opinion, right, from my perspective, my perception of it all, from my perspective, is that I, they, I think they learned a hard lesson, and they didn't think about the stakeholders, right? They didn't think about the consequences of doing something like that without really considering anyone else's perspective, right? They were just like, this is what we're going to do. Blah, 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 that's it. Right. And that's not how it works in a public charity. And so, uh, why are they now looking for replacements? I think because they want to jump ship because they realize people are pissed off, and they kind of brought it down to their own hands, and now they just want to, and I think it's the best thing. I think it's the best idea for them to just because otherwise, the Aftermath Foundation is going to be tainted. So, and it kind of already is, but that's just my opinion. So, Incarnasoul, that waiver will need a new edit with a new board. Yes. And honestly, when I had commented publicly on Mike Render's blog last week, he answered with an email directly to me. So I'm not gonna share the email or anything. The only time I did share personal messages is when it was over a period of time, and I'll say it with Mitch Brisker. There were lies about me and I needed to clarify. And so I'm not doing that with this. I feel like things will come out as it goes along, but I will say that I did bring up all of those points. I just tried to get as much input as I could to him. I don't know if any of it was received, but I did mention the liability form. I mentioned a lot of things, but he tended to just have his mind on, dead ending one person or two people. So whatever. That's his, that's his perception, his perspective, and he's allowed to have it. He's allowed. So, and we're going to go into that. I've got other things I want to say, but I just wanted to get your input so far. Pup Groomer, yes, clean up the comment. I personally wouldn't want to take over and have to clean up the PR mess they've created. Trying to rebuild the donators base after what they've done would be rough. Yeah, and not for nothing, I would also worry about still having backlines influence. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was a clean slate and a new board could take over and not have the haunting influences. And that's not something I would be interested in at all, is to still be fighting the same battle and not having a, honestly too, guys, I don't think that they had a handle on how to run it's a corporation. It's a corporation. So I won't go on my soapboxes. If you're interested, I've done lots of streams on that. So yeah. But I think there's some systemic issues that really need to be revisited. So I agree with that. Dr. Who Heather, the SPTV community is a forgiving bunch. I agree with that. If the AF board takes the time to take accountability and ownership and shows the steps they are taking to move forward, I'm sure they'll be welcomed back eventually. Yeah, I agree with that. Yes, definitely. Okay, guys, thank you for all your input. I'm going to try to, if you put comment or question in front of it, it's just easier for me to see because I don't know who's talking to who. So, and I don't want to have to read it before I pop it up. So yeah, if you could put question or comment, that would really help. All right. Yeah, so I want to just show you a couple more things here. Let's do this. So, okay, so we already looked at that. So I did a community page comment last night post, and it was based on, I did put the link to what I'm going to be talking about in the description so you can read it in full. So this was Mike Grinder's blog from 2 days ago, March 10th, 2024. One sec for water. Okay. He says, a social media expert analysis of SPTV. A social media expert analysis of SPTV. Okay. And he says, Jefferson Hawkins sent this article to me written by Monia Ali on her Substack, Exiled Fan. Okay, the name of her Substack is Exile Fan, Activist Fandom and the Defanging of the Anti-Scientology Movement. Unfortunately, it contains fancy terms. Yes, it does. It does. So you can read it. You can read it for yourself. His blog post isn't very long. This is Monia Ali's. This is her Substack called Exiled Fan. The consecration of fandom and the indoctrination of stands, fandom psychology and corporate exploitation of fandom, the packaging of deferred spiritual fulfillment through fan worship, in contextualizing fandom in our cultural history and ecosystem. Okay, and she goes on to say this is her Substack. Okay, at Exiled Fan, fandom critic and former stan, unpacking the consecration of fandom and the unpacking the consecration of fandom, the packaging of deferred spiritual fulfillment through fan worship and contextualizing fandom in our cultural history and ecosystem. Okay, so this expert analysis came from a social media expert, according to Mike Rinder. That's his perception of her, named Monia Ali. Her Substack has 800 subscribers. Now, I don't really know anything about Substack. So 800 subscribers. I don't know if that's a substantial amount. It doesn't sound like it to me. And I couldn't really find her anywhere else on social media. Maybe she probably has an Instagram and stuff. She seems to be young. I did look her up, and she, I believe it's the same person, and she's fairly new out of college and likes to use big words. Obviously, she might be a fan of Chat GPT. I'm not sure, but this is one claim to fame. The only thing I really saw her on was this podcast called Trust Me. It says cults from hosts who know. Monia Ali, One Direction and Toxic Fandom. So she was a One Direction stan, which is more than a fan, right? Of kind of a fanatic. And there's a conspiracy theory she came wrapped up in, online bullying she experienced when she left. when she left the fandom and the role of identity and community in these groups. Okay. And oh, I'm going to show that later. All right. Let me go back to this. So, guys, uh, 1 second. Okay. So I really like Jefferson Hawkins. I think he's a very intelligent man. He was responsible, I believe, for me buying Dianetics in the 80s because I really liked the commercial with but I've forgiven him. I've forgiven him. Really talented man. Talented man. I don't think he really did his homework on this social media expert. um, because she's yeah. Her claim to fame seems to be that she was a huge One Direction fan. The boy band, right? Is that One Direction? Yeah. And she was bullied online, and now she's taken upon herself to start this Substack and really get out she's really into fandom and the cultiness of it and all that, which is fine, but doesn't seem like she's really asked anyone in the community, right? As Nora pointed out. Also, if she was such an expert, such a social media expert, don't you think she would have gone into Discord and being able to find all the different little subthreads that do contain a lot of hateful posts? She just kind of dipped her toes in and would just like, nope, nothing to see here. This seems fine. I'll write an article about it, right? And then she just kind of, was going along with the the flow of SPTV. And then when her people that she was fans of ended up leaving, it's like, oh, these are all drama channels. These are drama channels. So yeah, so that's her perception based on her perspective of a former stan of One Direction. So guys, let me tell you something right now. This is all I have to say. And I'm gonna send a little message to Monia Ali. me. Okay, ready? If you only saw what I can see, you'd understand what's going on in SPTV. SPTV. Sorry, I messed it up. You'd stop using word salad and confusing me. You don't know, that you are delusional. That's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say about that, right? If you only saw what I see, you'd understand what's going on in SPTV. You'd stop using word salad and confusing me. You don't know that you are delusional. Well, I mean, that's a little bit strong, but it just kind of matched with what I was saying. Yeah, I just think that her perspective and her perception of SPTV is completely off. But that's just, what do I know? I was brought up in a cult, and yeah. So we're snappy and Maryland too bad. Yeah. You know what? I don't really know. I mean, I've heard that song, so I was like, okay, I've got to just come out with something. It just kind of came to me. So, New Kids on the Block, right? That was more my era. Yeah, early 90s, right? Even One Direction split and went different directions. Who knew? Who knew? Yeah. Tracy Murphy comment. So she's comparing her teen girl fanaticism with a boy band to adults joining a social media movement to end destructive cult. That's adorable. Yeah, that's adorable. And you know what? I shouldn't be so hard on her. I don't mean to pick on her, but I'm just trying to make a point here, guys, is that what do they think? We're born in a cult? What do you think? We were born yesterday, right? This social media expert, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's all I have to say about that. And look for yourself. You can read Mike Render's blog. You can read her stuff. You can, Google her, research her, and comment. Merch idea. That's what I think about that. Yeah. I get that from Kelly. She says that all the time. How I feel about that. But, comment when well, clearly this person's take on things suited his purpose. So of course he quoted her as an expert. Yeah, yeah, and that's kind of the point I made last night. I'll just go through it real quick. This was after I looked her up after I saw Nora's stream. Sorry, my camera's blurry. Oh, that's better. Okay. And I had put the screenshots on my community page. And I said, regarding the social media, quote, social media expert whose analysis, and I tagged Mike Render, probably won't see it, but Mike Render's, that he based his, that he based yesterday's blog post on. Monia Ali has 800 followers on her Substack, Exiled Fan. She is a former stan of One Direction and was bullied online. She was a guest on a podcast called Trust Me. I guess that makes her an expert. As Ono Nora pointed out, she has not asked anyone in the Ex Scientology community who can actually answer some questions about what Monia thinks that she has the authority to write about. For starters, if she was a social media expert, she would probably know how to use Discord enough to find the subthreads that contain a lot of hateful posts. But I guess just a quick glance in Discord plus assumptions about, quote, drama channels is all that's needed to draw conclusions favorable to Mike Render and get his attention. Too bad she didn't think to ask some child SA victims or other children of Scientology who lived through the horrors in the hotels. And that's what I think about that. And I'll add that the people that seem to be calling us drama channels are really focused on calling us drama channels, right? They're writing blogs about it. Okay, they're not on YouTube talking about it, but there are other places talking about it, right? Facebook, Discord, Substack, whatever, blogs, right? They seem to be pretty focused on us, not so much focused on bringing down Scientology. All right. And, these people that are preaching about no more infighting, stop infighting, get your head out of your ass. Why don't you turn around and fight Scientology and stop looking at us? Stop yelling at us. So, I just, that's what I think about that too. It's like, if you are so worried about, bringing down Scientology, go do it. Go do it. We have our own way of doing it. We're also helping the survivors as we're focused on bringing the abuses, to the forefront and supporting the protesters. I don't see a lot of supporting of the protesters from these people that are focused on pointing fingers. They're saying we're pointing fingers. Well, pot or kettle here. Pot or kettle, guys. GGP, trauma channels. Yeah, drama, he calls it. Comment shows how dangerous Chris Shelton's rhetoric is. Yeah, and I've seen quite a few studies into what his degree is or his certificate. Interesting, very interesting. I just don't think anyone asked questions before. It doesn't mean that the answers weren't there. It's just nobody really asked. So I don't know what that I don't know the protocol for that. I don't really know anything about degrees because I don't have one. I got one, but it does seem a little bit sus. But yeah, it's for somebody else to comment on that knows more about it. But it is interesting because to say that you're some type of consultant, I don't know. That's not really what I planned on talking about. I don't tend to really talk about Chris Shelton. I don't know why. I don't really think about him, honestly. It's not something I really like to talk about. I was never really like a fan or anything. With Mike, Mark, and Claire, it's a little bit different because I really was a huge supporter of the Aftermath Foundation. So, oh, thank you. Thank you. I messed up the song. I was practicing it too. But trying to get all the syllables in there. Sassy sister, comment. An actual expert needs education, skills, knowledge, and experience before deemed as such. Where can we find her qualifications? Yeah, I didn't see any credit. Yeah, I don't see any credentials. I don't see any qualifications, honestly. I think if it's the same person, if I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, you can look it up. I believe it's the same person, graduated from, I believe it's Iowa State. I could be wrong. Iowa State University or college, and with a degree in marketing. So I think that's what I saw. So don't quote me on that because I'm not positive. So allegedly. So Mike Jesus, hey, Jesus is here. Mike Jesus is here. Yes, love your live videos. Thank you. Glad you're here. So glad you're here. So Jolie says they can fuck off into the forever with all the dick swingers, right? Yes. I miss Reese. I gotta text her, see if she wants to do a stream or just even talk. Miss her. Dr. Who Other. This channel should be now called Coffee Cults Crafts and Case Investigations. We have our own Sherlock on the game. I don't know about that, guys. I would not be a good investigator. But sometimes, I just get a bee in my bonnet, my biscuits start burning, and I'm just like, I don't know about that. I don't know. I just had to find out who this expert was. And then the One Direction. Oh my God. If you only saw what I could see. You're how's it go? You're insecure. I'm sure I'm not going to get demonetized. Sure, I'm not going to because I'm probably way off tune. Comment. Continued. Oops. Sorry. Trying to find it. Okay. Simply Good. Comment. I will say that the PTS Discord has been scrubbed of many of the hateful posts that they had in there. Okay. Last I knew, they claimed that they never do that, but they tend to hide them behind these little things that are hard to find. But yeah, I think they have. And I think it's up to the person too, because I know Mark Hudley was in there writing things that weren't, I don't think he would want public to see, but yeah. I don't know. It's all, who knows? I'm not saying anything about that. Comment. Okay. Oops. You have a continued comment? All right, guys. Maybe I should have asked somebody to be in StreamYard for this one. Everybody's got a lot of comments. That's why I like to get your input, guys. I really do. Okay, Simply Good comment. Continue. They took down all of Nora's posts in that Discord, left some of the responses, but the posts Nora made are totally gone. Gotcha. Replays. Then you obviously are not a critical thinker. Oh, because I don't think about Chris Shelton. Oops. No, I'm really not. Really not. Oh my goodness. His degree came from, well, my adopted dad would say, where'd you get that degree from? A Cracker Jack box? Sorry, I didn't say it. My adopted dad said it. Just saying. Like if there was like a crazy driver, he would yell out the window, where'd you get your license from? A Cracker Jack box? Yeah. And I'd be like, oh, damn, stop. Dude. Yeah. I miss him though. He was so funny. Okay, I'm gonna read this. But you know what happens every time anybody mentions Jerry. Oh, Jerry Anderson. Okay, that must be something else. I'm not sure. Sorry, guys. But you must be talking about somebody else then. I found Aaron via Chris Shelton years ago because I'm a survivor of coercive control and domestic violence. I can tell you I am appalled at how much he's setting the movement around CC. I'm not sure. Oh, coercive control, right, which includes Darvel back. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, here we are. Okay. Denver Stevo, hi there. Please stop the toxic narrative. We can fight Scientology without fighting each other. This goes for everyone, not just one side or the other. Everyone is culpable. Okay. That's your perception based on your perspective. Thank you. I did not go into your live the other night when you were telling people like me to get our heads out of our asses. So yeah, that's okay, Stevo. You know, it's all good. You can have your own opinion. So what do you want me to say about that? I don't think it's toxic. I don't think it's a toxic narrative. I think, why don't you tell Mike that, you know? Um, I'm just saying it based on my opinion. And if you want to come in here and start fights, then you're fighting. You're fighting. Stop with that. Okay. I have a right to say what I need to say. Got it? Thank you. Okay. Thanks, guys. George Massey, Denver Steve-O, please share your wisdom with Mike Rinder. Maybe he needs to stop and think before writing a new blog every couple weeks. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Yeah. I mean, last I knew, it says Coffee Cults and Crafts, not Xenu Nation. Just saying. Lori plays. That's a statement better left for your own stream, Denver Steve-O. Welcome back, though. Yeah. Welcome back. Everyone's welcome. It's the internet. Yeah. Denver Steve-O, I'm here at the moment, but rest assured, my opinion is continually communicated to the Aftermath Foundation as well. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, thank you for actually coming here and showing, showing your face or your name, because there's been a lot of dog whistling, whispering. I have the balls to say names, Denver Steve-O. I have balls to say names. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We got spatulas. We got spatulas. So yeah, for whatever it's worth, guys, that's my opinion, and I'm not going to shut up. I'm not going to shut up. And Steve, I think you said that you were 100% behind the Never Shut Uppers. So I'm one of them. I'm one of them. So, and that's all there is to it. Yeah, my biscuits are burning. Yeah, because I really don't like people coming in. But you want to act like a troll? I'll call you out. It's all good. It's all good. I love it, Cal. I love you. Yeah, I'm silly. Yes, we're silly together. We're silly together. Yeah. And I want to say this too is I've been around since November 20th, pretty much been on every single day. I'm here. People can take pot shots at me left and right. I didn't disappear for 2 months and then come back and insult people. I didn't do that. So that's all I have to say about that. And this isn't a personal thing. I like Denver Steve-O as a person, nothing against him. And he loves One Direction, and I won't even hold that against him. It's all good, but I'm going to call out things the way I see it. And no one's going to tell me what I can and can't say. And we saw that with Mitch Brisker. No one's going to tell me what to say. So, apologists begun. We have a cult to bring down. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's do it. And yeah, I'm definitely focused on that too, but I'm not going to leave the survivors behind like Miriam. And you know what? That really, no joking aside about burning my biscuits. Anyone who can sleep at night knowing how Miriam has been treated, how other people have been treated, and think that you can come at us and say that we're in the wrong. No, it's all good. You can do that. You can do that. Doesn't matter to me. So, all right, guys. I got puppy pictures and I got kitty pictures, and let's do it. Let's do it. We need to end on a happy note. All right. All right, let's do this. This is what I look most forward to. So I showed you a little tiny sneak peek. Oh, let me put this up. Yes, we stand with Miriam. Yep, we stand with Miriam. And free Bob Ferris. Yes, free Bob Ferris. Yep. I will put the pictures up, but I'm just letting you guys have your own. I've never told someone to go to hell, but anyone who is okay with the way Miriam was treated, feel free. Yep. Feel free to go to HE double hockey sticks. Yep. Joel McCoy, Dever Stevo, hello. I like you. I'm old enough to be your father. So I say this to you. Think before you speak, respect others' opinions. Donna says, comment, Marilyn, I think Mike Rinder attacks SPTV because he feels like the rest of the community calling for his resignation is an attack to his reputation. Yeah. Marilyn, if I don't want to listen to you, I wouldn't be. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, honey. Sorry, you got me emotional because I really love and respect you. I really do. Thank you so much. Love you, Barbara. I've never met you, but I just feel a connection to you. Thank you. And so many of you. Yeah. Yeah. SBTV is a great community, but at times it gets lost and doesn't stay on topic. And I agree with that. And there's a lot of like yesterday. It's funny that I probably have more people watching this today. I didn't mention any of this spicy stuff yesterday. I talked about the protests. I talked about kitties. I talked about puppies. I talked about everything. But the same people that are coming in saying I'm doing it for clicks are the extra ones that are clicking. They're the extra clicks. So go away. I don't need your clicks. I don't want your clicks. I don't want your views. I don't need it. And that's not why I'm doing it. Not doing it for clicks. Or I would be doing this stuff every day. 90% of my material, my content has nothing to do with Mike Rinder, the aftermath, any spicy anything, right? It has to do with exposing cults, bringing out Scientology, exposing my own cult, talking about recovery, talking about different concepts that can help us. So, thank you guys. And yeah, bring my mama bear out. Yep. Whatever. Okay. Puppy pictures. You guys ready? You guys ready? All right. Let's do this. All right. Maya sent this in. It's thank you, Mama. Maya. This is amazing. You are so talented. Those are biscuits, right? Or cookies? And a spatula and all the cubs. Oh my God. Aren't they so cute? I can't. Thank you so much. That just brightens my day. I love that. Love it. Oh, okay. Now this came in from Wendy, and this is her kitty, her new cat. His name's Dragon. I believe it's a boy. Not sure, but look at how he sits. Look at the little legs. Sitting so pretty. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And this came in from Kim. Okay, guys, this is part of reality, right? This happened to my two puppies this past year. Little Finn was on his way to be neutered. So they were using the car, and he's got plastic under him. And this is him after. He looks a little sleepy, a little dopey, but I'm sure he'll recover quickly. Mine did. So there he is, little Finn. Isn't he adorable? So that came in from Kim. And then Lana sent this. This is Kiva, the office dog, and that's her grandson. Look at Kiva. Is that a Brittany Spaniel, maybe? Not too sure. Nope, I heard something. Sorry, guys. Oh, look at that. That's from Jennifer. And this is Lexi, fast asleep. So cute, hey? So cute. And okay, these came in. I love this. This is from Rock It Out with Kim. Rock It Out for Life with Kim. This is Captain Jack and Zazzy. Look at the eyes. They look so cuddly. And this is, I think it's Bean on the top. and then Captain Jack and Zazzy. Yeah, so I think that's all I have today. So yeah, there you have it. There you have it. Good to see you all. And all right, guys. Yeah. So I just want to say this. People are commenting. Yes, I totally understand. We might have different opinions, and yeah, I respect everyone's opinions. But if you come in and you call me toxic, you're gonna get the mama bear. Okay. That's you use words like toxic at me. I'm not gonna be all that receptive to what you have to say. So yeah, so that happened, and I realized that I do talk about some serious things, and I do come from a background of having, some serious trauma, and I don't always handle things great or correctly. I don't think I lied about anything today. I showed you guys um, what I found, and that's it. You know, um, yeah. So that's that. And I understand I'm sticking my neck out here, but you know why? I am for people like Miriam, people like Miriam. So, yeah, stay calm, be safe. Thank you. Thank you, Joel. Thank you. Yeah. Lori plays different opinions are what makes the world more interesting. It's all in how you express or attempt to not allow those differing opinions. Respect is a thing. Yeah. And that's, what was my my idea for doing this stream was like to try to see things from other people's perspectives. I really have tried to put myself in Claire's position, Mike's position, all of them, right? Even Denver Stebo's position. I do agree with a lot of what he has to say. I respect his right. That's why I did not go in, even though he was talking about me. I was not mentioning him at all today. I wasn't even alluding to him at all. So yeah, it is what it is, and everybody has their right to do what they want. But you come in my channel and say spicy things, you're gonna get a spicy answer. So yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm very sorry. I was not trying to create drama. People that are accusing me of creating drama are coming in my channel creating drama. So yeah. All right, guys. I love you. I hope you liked the puppy pictures. I hope you got something out of this. Leave, comments in the comment section. As long as they're respectful, they will stay, right? That no one has to agree with me ever. But yeah, here it is. And if anyone needs me, you can email me at coffeecloudsandcrafts@gmail.com. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.